Hi, I'm Taylor Lapidus with the Precision Team Keller Williams Arizona Realty. What is a short sale? A short sale is when a seller owes the lender more for the home than the home is actually worth. For example, if a home is purchased for $300,000, let's say they put $50,000 down, they would owe the lender $250,000. They borrowed the rest of that money to pay off the original seller. They now owe the home. They have $50,000 in equity. They have a note for $250,000 that they're making monthly payments on. The market crashes, property values go down, and now that home that they purchased for $300,000 is now only worth, let's say, $200,000. Well, they've lost $100,000 in equity, of which $50,000 they actually had equity. They had $50,000 cash. The other $50,000 was money that they had borrowed. So they owe $250,000, but the home is only worth $200,000. If they were to sell this property, they would have to bring $50,000 cash to closing. That does not include any additional closing costs, title fees, real estate fees, transfer fees, and whatnot, HOA fees, taxes, whatever's due at closing. This is just round numbers, just the mortgage itself. So they would owe an additional $50,000 beyond the $200,000 that they were able to secure as a fair market value from a new buyer. Let's say they didn't have $50,000 cash lying around that they could bring to close and get out from whatever situation they're in. Because typically they're trying to short sell it because they cannot afford the monthly payments anymore. So if they don't make those monthly payments, they will go into foreclosure and they will lose the home. Plus they will have negative ramifications on their credit and a lot of other things that other blogs we've done talk about. So what do? They go to their lender and they say, look, lender, I can't make my payments anymore. If you want to foreclose, that's what's going to happen. However, if you want to avoid foreclosure, as I do, let me short sell the property. Let me get you a fair market value for the property, whatever I can. In this scenario, we're saying it's $200,000. And reduce the principal I owe you by whatever that deficiency is between the fair market value and what I owe. Allow me to short you what I owe you, short the principal. The lender then would look at this scenario and say, number one, is this person really in danger of going into foreclosure? If they don't think they are, then they're going to roll the dice and see if they'll continue to make their payments and avoid the foreclosure. If they really do believe that they're in danger of going to foreclosure, and they've determined that by looking at a pretty detailed financial situation of that individual, if they do believe foreclosure is imminent, then they would decide whether or not they want to do a short sale. If they say, yes, we're willing to do a short sale, they would then begin the short sale process of determining what is the fair market value. Once they've determined that, they'll look at the offer they have, compare it to what they think the fair market value is, and if those numbers align, or if they believe the fair market value is under where their offer's at, they'll most likely accept the short sale and allow the seller to move forward with the sale without having to bring the extra funds to closing that they don't have, in an effort to avoid going through the foreclosure process. The foreclosure process costs these banks a lot more money. As well, when they actually own a property, there's a lot more damages and risks and liabilities that could go in place that end up costing them even more money beyond just the cost of doing the foreclosure. So from a bank's point of view, the short sales do save them money. That's a short sale in a nutshell. There's a lot of details that could change. There could be more than one lender involved, and the second lender has a totally different perspective on a short sale versus foreclosure than the first. Those are different blogs. This blog is just your broad strokes. What is a short sale? That's it. Let me know your opinion. Have you gone through a short sale? What do you think a short sale is and isn't? Let me know if you have any questions about short sales. I'm Taylor Lapidus. We are the Precision Team. Thank you very much for your time. Have a fantastic day.